Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Canes will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Notre Dame 7, Miami 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the outside. It's Willis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Spargova. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Now they get set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kurt, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. We'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Caught on the outside. It's Willis. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Or it's snapped to the back. The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Bargava. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Parker. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James, Frank Gore, and Willis McGahee, and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20. At the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Willis.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. To the air. It's Bargava. He breaks free. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
I'll try the jet sweep here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And now the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Man, that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
28, Miami, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Bargova. Looks left and finds his target there. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Defense is coming after him. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Minno's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's the option play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to pass. It's Bargava. Going for a big play downfield. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 15 on to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Same tailback, another carry. Spins away from defenders. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. It's third down after that run. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple of yards.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. The short completion of the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch. 2nd
down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Bargava. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Boy, if you're a receiver and you want your quarterback to throw you the football, you'd make plays like this. Not just catching the ball, but the effort after the catch to pick up valuable yards, and now they're at 4th and short.
And moves the ball to the 35, and another 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 28, Miami 17.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
To the air, it's Parker. Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Coverage team brings down the return. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Gives it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Back to pass. It's Parker. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.